Hi loves, welcome back to this YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. My name is Zoleka Valerie and I'm a fifth year medical student in Kharkov National Medical University in Ukraine, and I am so honored to be here today. So as the title says, I'm going to be sharing 3 things that are helping me cope through medical school, or that would help you cope through medical school if it wasn't like your first choice, if maybe you're persuaded into it or you're coerced into it, because typically African parents tend to think that no shade, tend to think that medicine or law or nursing are like the best courses, and if you're not doing that, then you're not doing much. So I'm here because, well, not necessarily that they don't believe other courses are not the best, but because my dad believed that this was the best course for me. And so I found myself stuck in medical school, and the first 3 years were really difficult for me. I almost got expelled. It was very challenging. I was uninterested. It was an entire drag. So I just want to share 3 things that helped me turn that around for myself. Things really helped me, and now I think I enjoy medical school, and I'll call myself a top tier, a very good medical student. And without wasting more time, let's get into the video. All right, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is that it's not the end of the world. And this is important in the sense that it's important that you change your mindset, because most of us, or at least a lot of people that I've spoken to who are not initially passionate about their courses or medicine, when you go into it, you're like, okay, let me just do this, graduate, and then give my parents the certificate, or let me just graduate and give this to whoever pushed me into this course. But the truth is that kind of mindset limits you to how much you can experience from being in medical school. And as much as we would like to say, oh, we're forced into this and it's so boring and whatever, if you open up your mind, you change your mindset, and you realize that, okay, this is where I am now, I have to do my best and do what's best for me, what will benefit me, you'd easily see other channels. For example, I'm very passionate about entrepreneurship and digital content, and I found myself in medical school. But recently I was talking to my friend, and he told me that there's not the option of digital medicine, there's not the option of going into the business side of medicine. So obviously it's not just about like practicing medicine or being a GP or being a surgeon. If, for example, you're passionate about makeup or face art or whatever, you can be a plastic surgeon. Like, you can always, my point here is that you can find ways to make this beneficial and fun for you in the process of just being stuck up and thinking, okay, I'm stuck here, let me just do this, let me do the bare minimum and just get across. So basically the first thing that really helped me was changing my mindset and realizing that there are far more opportunities that you can get from being a medical than just dreading it and thinking, okay, I'm just gonna graduate and practice medicine and my life ends there. So basically opening up your mind to all the opportunities, and of course doing research. Like, these things don't just pop up out of nowhere. You have to have a good circle, do a lot of research, ask people, ask questions. So if you're not passionate about medicine, I'm very positive that you can find a branch that surrounds medicine, maybe public health, or you can be a medical lecturer, or you could go into plastic surgery, or you could go into digital medicine. There are a lot of if you're into travel, if you want to be like a travel content, whatever, you can go into like doing conferences and attending conferences in different parts of the world, so that in all of this, in getting a medical degree, you're still able to live out your passion, even though it wasn't initially your first choice. So basically changing your mindset, that was the first thing that changed my that's changing my experience in medical school. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is changing my circle. Now, the people you hang around university are so important, and if you're watching this in your first year of medical school, in your second year, in your third year, and you're struggling, and you've surrounded yourself with people who are also struggling and are not interested in the course as well, then that's not going to help you. I would strongly advise you to change your circle. Hang around people who would push you to read, who would push you to study, who would push you to do your best, to attend classes, to attend lectures, to attend conferences. Like I said in the first point, as much as it's not what you want to do, it's still your life, it's still you are the one your name is what's going to be on that degree at the end of the day. I already was in that space where I was not interested in this course. I do not want to attend classes. I do not want to attend lectures. I'm being forced into this. I don't want to do this. Like, it was so bad that I almost was on the verge of getting expelled. And when I got to that point, I literally changed my circle, and I started hanging around with people who motivated me, who pushed me to want to attend classes, who helped me read for classes. They even made it easier for me to read. I formed study groups, all these, what are they called, study forums, for a lack of better word. But basically, changing my circle really helped me, because it also changed my mindset. You know, I just got to see that as much as I don't want to be here, this is my life, and at the end of the day, people are gonna call me a doctor, and like, what would I have to show if all the 6 years of my life I was barely just dragging my feet and I didn't accumulate any knowledge or any experience? So the thing that I want to talk about is acknowledging that it's your life and it's your time. Of course, when we all go into university, we're still very young, and our parents may choose our courses for us, like in my case or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's your time. If you're going to go into medical school at the age of 17, like I did, you're graduating at 22 or 23, and that's like 6 years of your life gone. And you don't want to not be able to say that this is what I did with my 6 years in medical school or whatever. What I'm basically trying to say is that as much as it's not your choice, you're forced into it, you don't want to do it, you're gonna have to account for it. You're gonna have to explain what you were doing in 6 years when your aunts come at you and they're like, I have a headache, what's the problem? Or my chest is painful, what's the problem? You can't say, I didn't want to do medicine, so I really can't help you. My point is, even the Bible says that whatever we find ourselves doing, we should do it diligently. And also, already acknowledge what you're passionate about and try and incorporate it into medicine. Like I said, medicine is already very, 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 very diverse right now, so you definitely find a way to fit in whatever you're passionate about. So yeah, just to go over the points again. So, one being that medicine is diverse, so whatever you're passionate about, you can always incorporate it into your medical degree along the way, or after you graduate, or when you specialize. And then the second point is change your circle. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are not interested in the course, who are not interested in medicine, who are going to encourage you not going for classes, or encouraging you missing classes, or encouraging you not taking exams seriously. And then the third point is, it's your life and it's your time. So at the end of the day, you have to make do with what you have. I hope you guys did learn something from this video, and please do check out my channel. My name is Zoleka Hoko, and I do have a YouTube channel where I do everything style, God, fashion, beauty. So I do hope you're blessed by this video, and I will see you guys soon.